Well, welcome along to the continuation of our Smart Landlord campaign. Throughout January, we are championing the concept of the Smart Landlord to make you have a better year in 2019. And joining me now is a landlord and also MD of Make Your Move, Alexandra Morris. And Alex, I know that you fully support this whole concept of the Smart Landlord, and Make Your Move, you've got a very comprehensive blog to share and educate with the landlords.
Yeah, it's hugely important that landlords are able to get access to all the information, changes that are going on in the industry, and we do feel that it's our obligation as an agent within that industry to do that. So yeah, definitely.
So what would be your definition of a smarter landlord?
So landlords need to be planning ahead. So the definition of smart is planning. So understanding how your portfolio is going to change, the regulations are going to impact your investments and your return on the investment. And the key one is understanding the length of time between your investment and the return that you're going to get, but also embracing technology and what that can do for you. So.
Very, very much I agree with you. There is so much information out there. There's the social media, we mentioned your blog, there's sites like Property Tribes, but also I know that you're a big fan of landlords joining a landlord association as well.
Yes, yeah. It's such a great tool within the industry that you have access at your fingertips to legal advice, compliance advice, but also the networking element of shows like this, the associations run shows like this, meet other landlords, talk to them about their learnings, and that is also how you can develop as a landlord. Don't make the same mistakes. That's ultimately what it is.
Absolutely. I think any businessman, and we have to consider ourselves business people as landlords now, I think any entrepreneur, one of the things that they do is commit to lifelong learning.
Definitely. So a lot of landlords, we speak to landlords all the time, and we believe around 60% of the current landlords didn't get into this as a choice, but maybe then have further developed that portfolio, and they're the ones that need the most hand-holding. It is a learning curve. It's a lesson that you'll constantly be doing, and you're likely to be in it for 20, 30 years plus. So yeah.
Absolutely. So as we sort of head into 2019, have you got any advice for landlords, what they should be doing, what they should be focusing on, or a top tip?
Yeah, definitely. The main one that we find is landlords don't understand what their P&L is. They don't understand what's making them money, what's losing them money. So the biggest one I would say is sit down, understand your investments, understand what you're getting out of your investment on a short-term basis, what you're likely to get out on a long-term basis, and then make adequate decisions about how you can improve that efficiency within your portfolio, especially with all the tax changes coming in, the other regulatory changes that are coming in that are likely to have an impact on your overall profit. So yeah, that is the key thing that people should do.
I think that's such good advice, Alex, because one thing we always say at Property Tribes is that numbers never lie. They will tell you the truth, and if it's, uncomfortable, then it means you're going to have to make some changes and improve things.
Yeah, definitely. And sometimes you're going to make some drastic decisions. You might decide that there's two properties in an area that aren't making you any money. You might decide that you either need to increase those rents. Maybe you've got tenants in there that have been in there for a long time and you've never done a rent increase. You may decide that you need to sell those properties, but that is managing your own investments, and that's what any investment portfolio manager would do in any other industry, and you need to do the same.
Well, fantastic advice there. Thank you very much to Alex for joining our Smart Landlord campaign, which continues throughout January 2019. So stay tuned, a lot more to come.